Kiley and the Big Stinker by me, Josh Dragon. Colin is a skunk from the other classroom at Forestdale Elementary. While most people stay away from skunks, Colin stays away from others. He's a solitary kid who keeps himself to himself. Well, no one in his classroom has ever heard him talk unless he complains, and he complains a lot. Kiley, he is Colin's neighbor. She often looked at him from over the fence, but he never looked at her. I don't need anyone, and Colin thought, but he spoke too soon. One Friday, a teacher said that this weekend's homework was to do a science project with someone from the other classroom. Kiley, he was paired with Colin, and was not happy about it. Colin wasn't looking forward to it either. I always do my work alone, he complained to his teacher, Mr. Martin. And I can do this assignment by myself. No, you can't, explained Mr. Martin. It's a group assignment. That means you either both do it or you both fail. So unless you want to go to summer school, well, I suggest you work with your partner. The skunk didn't want to go to summer school, so he agreed. After school, Kiley, he arrived at Colin's house and found him mixing something. The skunk looked up at his visitor and frowned. I don't want this to last any longer than it has to, said grudgingly. Now go ask my grandpa for some newspaper. When Kiley gave him the paper, Colin began tearing it and putting the pieces into the bowl. What's our project going to be? Asked the chameleon. A model volcano. Oh, replied her partner bluntly. After we put the paper mache on the wire frame, I'll pour red vinegar. Hurry. Make it look like it's erupting. Working with Colin wasn't a pleasant experience at all. He did all the work, muttering the whole time, and completely ignored his partner unless he needed something. It really made Kiley blue to be treated like an assistant. At last, the volcano was pieced together. Now we just have to paint it, said Colin, picking it up. Where are you taking it? Asked Kiley. Granny doesn't want paint on the patio. Oh, so I have to paint it over her suddenly. Colin tripped, and the volcano flew out of his hands and landed in a mud puddle. Colin was very angry. I can't believe it, he yelled. All that work for nothing. Don't worry, soothed Kiley. We can make another one. Go away, you! Who shouted the skunk. I don't want to see you ever again. And Mr. Skunk was watching the whole thing. He sent Colin inside. Kiley, he turned bluer than ever. The skunk had practically blamed her or for his mistake. Mr. Skunk smiled at her. You go home now, Kiley. I'll talk to Colin about this. The next day, Kiley still blew over the ordeal, told Reynolds and Silver what happened. Reynolds turned red, had around his mask. Colin may not be able to spray, he said angrily, but he's definitely a stinker. Someone with an attitude like that must be the worst kid in the world, old Silver agreed. Is it okay? Bit of time. I could cry. I started Kiley, but before she could finish, as they heard someone who was crying. Forgetting their conversation, they went to investigate. They found Colin, and sitting next to a little hedgehog who was wailing loudly. Hey, oh my goodness, cried Kiley. What happened to him? Colin looked up from his task. This little guy fell off his bike and hurt himself. He explained. And I'm trying to give him first aid, but he won't stop moving. And the others tried to help, but to no avail. Oh, that was a big help, said Colin sarcastically. Hey, do you have a better idea? Reynolds asked, crossing his arms. As a matter of fact, I do. Colin put a lollipop in the hedgehog's mouth. Just keep sucking, he soothed. Soon be over. And as soon as the hedgehog was still, Colin bandaged his wrist and leg. Not long after Colin patched up the hedgehog, the ambulance arrived and took him to hospital. The next day, the kids went to see how he was doing. Is he going to be okay, Doctor? Asked Kiley worriedly. He'll be just fine. And Dr. Fox smiled. We're treating his wounds, and he'll be going home soon. He turned to Colin. Thanks to your first aid, you kept it from getting worse. You're a real hero. The skunk hit his face with his tail. After they left, Colin spoke to Kiley. I'm sorry I yelled at you. I have a bad attitude, and I'm not proud of it. I forgive you, replied his neighbor. We were wrong about you, Colin, and said Silver. We thought you were bad because of your attitude. But we see who needed a second chance. And finished Reynolds. Colin found himself smiling. On Monday, Kiley and Colin had brought a new volcano to school and presented it to their teachers. Wonderful work, you two, who said Teacher Turtle. Indeed, he'd agreed, Mr. Martin. A+ for both of you. Colin sighed with relief. No summer school for me. Colin's still a moody loner who complains a lot. He seldom waves or says anything when Kiley waves, but she doesn't mind. And though people get tired of his attitude, no one has ever thought ill of him again since he saved the little hedgehog. I hope you enjoy today's story. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, bye-bye.